With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
From the 24, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. "31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when you were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
12, 11. Hey, can.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11, MT, hey. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. They run the counter with Cook, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 33. Allen going to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Cook. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll run it. Here's Cook, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys. Really, And
the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because These offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Cook again. And some room to work. He juked him, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Alert, alert, alert!
They'll run with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
Here we go.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Burrow. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40.
But there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep downfield for Ross. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
11.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 65 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 31 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play.
How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
11 MT, 11 MT, stop.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On play action, Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now Allen, got to have this one. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And got his man complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
11.
Back to Mixon on second down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing, Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain. And that is going to be the final play of this football game. Well, it doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about you, partner, but give me a minute here to let my heart get settled a little bit. How about that drama we just saw there? One play could have decided the whole thing. Incredible defensive play to win it. An effort there that can't be understated.
So for the Bills, they continue to show they're playoff ready.